This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so you know why we are going for master detail, right? Then the relationship required, mandatory. Okay, what are the other properties we have seen? When you delete the master, the detail record will also get deleted. Okay, I delete the master. Right? I go to the detail. So there is only one record is available. Just belongs to department 2. So department 1 has all the employees belongs to department 1 has deleted. Every deleted record, where it will go? Reset bin. So I go and restore the deleted record. Restore the parent will also restore your child also. Okay, so that's a property of your master detail. Okay, so if I delete the child separately, okay, then after I delete the parent, then undelete the child. So whether child will be restored or not, right? That scenario we are going to see. So now I'm deleting the child. Okay, so the child record alone is there. Now I'm going to delete the parent. There is only one child. Recycle bin. So what happens now? Where is the child? Child has gone, right? You got me. So when you delete your the child without deleting a parent, you delete only the child. The child goes to recycle bin. It doesn't have any relationship. Got me? A child cannot exist without a parent. So it's like a permanent deletion. Got me? When you delete parent, then child doesn't have a relationship. The parent will also, the child will also get deleted. But you delete the child within 15 days, you can restore it. Only when the parent exists in the database, you can restore it. But without a parent, child cannot be restored. Got me? I delete the child first, then I delete the parent, then child has no any relationship. So automatically, you cannot restore the child back again. Got me? It's clear. Just a simple scenario you can try on your own. Just delete and see. Okay, delete the parent and delete the child and try to restore it. Right. So we'll move on to one more property, an important property of a master detail. A master detail, when two objects are in master detail relationship, okay, we can create a custom field of roll-up summary type in master object to summarize the child details. Okay, it's an important concept. What is the field type I mentioned here? Roll-up summary, like your number, text, right? Formula type is a roll-up summary type you can create. Which object? Master object. What is the use of this? Okay, when I see the customer record, I would like to see how many invoices, how many products the customer has bought. Okay, suppose I have a customer here. Okay, so the customer has bought some of the product. So how many products the customer has bought? 2 product. When I see this record, I would like to see a field called total invoice. It should show 2. When I delete record here, it should show 1. So like this, the field that you are going to create here is going to summarize the child record automatically. We are not going to build any formula here. only you are going to choose a type, and what you are going to summarize, whether number of records, this number of records, am I right? Number of records. I have another field, total price. How much total purchased, cost of purchase? It's going to be a 300. Okay. What is the maximum price? 200. Am I right? If any more purchase he made, for example, right, the same customer has, go with one more invoice, then total invoice should be 3, and this is going to be, right, 420. Okay. And what is the maximum price? 200. So like that, it's going to summarize the details of the child, like uh, number of records, okay, sum of currency field, sum of number field. If you have any numbers also, we can count it. Suppose I have a quantity field. Okay, I have quantity field, 2 products. Okay, say 5 products, there is 1 product. So total quantity, people follow this, right? 8. So what I can sum up? Number also. Okay, and I have date field here. So the date field is say 10th October 19. So what I can do here, I can maximum date, it means the recent date. Okay, when he has recently purchased, 25th November 19. So what I can roll up here, not only the number of records, sum of currency, number field. Okay, and even you can sum of the percentage. Okay, and maximum, a minimum of currency, not only currency, date, time, currency, and a number. People follow this or not? Able to follow this? I can summarize the total number of records, child records, and any of the currency field, or number field, or percentage field, or date field, date time. Okay, I can take maximum, minimum. I cannot sum up the date field, right? I can take a maximum of date field, minimum of date field. I can also display here what is the maximum quantity the customer has purchased among the invoices. I can show the number 5. I can show the currency maximum price or else minimum price 100. I can show that. So all these details I can summarize without writing any formulas. How we are going to create? By just creating a field of type roll up summary. So this field you can only create on master detail relationship, not in lookup. Okay, not in any other relationship, only in master detail. So here, so on which object I can create? Department or employee? Department, right? I go here. Roll up summary. So this field will only be highlighted in the master object. Okay, so I go to the employee object. It's deactivated, right? So only you can create in master data relationship on master object you can create. Clear to all of you? Roll up summary. Next, total employees. What I can do? Count sum, right? So I have only one child object now. Employees count. We are going to select the count. Okay. I can also choose salary. When say minimum, any standard date field or your own field also you can choose. Got me? It's clear? I go with the condition is here. Okay, we'll discuss. See, I need only the employees whose status is in service. I don't have status field. Suppose I have any condition, conditionally count the record. I do not have any condition now. Okay, I need only employees who are in service. Suppose I have a status field in my employee object, says like resigned, in service. So based on the condition also you can go with only records meeting the criteria, right? Only if you have a salary greater than some salaried employee only I need to calculate. You can do that, or else go with all records, count it. Okay, right? So this is like a formula field. We cannot edit the field. Okay, it's going to be a read only field, but you can decide whether the field should be a part of the layout or not. So let's verify this. Refresh. I got a, yeah. So I'm going to add an employee from here also. I can add. It automatically takes the employee. Okay. Say from here I go. Two, right? Okay. Similarly, I like to sum up the salaries. I'm going to create one more roll up summary field on department. Roll up. Next. Total salaries. Total salary. Next. Choose the child. What I have to choose? Sum. Salary. So verify this. Refresh. Okay. Okay. Why it is not calculated? We given some filter condition or what? Okay. Verify that. Total salaries. Edit. It's calculated, right? Why it was not appearing earlier? Maybe it takes few. I didn't refresh, or it takes some time. Maybe it's available. Okay. So how to display the maximum salary, minimum salary? Again, go with the roll-up function, max or min. So max or min will work for your date, time, currency, and number. I believe it's also going to work for person type also. Okay. Okay. So there is a one more property we understood. Okay. And there is other property. Uh, every record has a owner field. You see here, owner field, right? owner is a field which controls the permission. Okay, so he is the owner, then he has a access to delete the record as per the profile permission. When you say two object in master data relationship, I go to the employee object record. Do you see the owner field here? No. Okay, so when two objects are in master data relationship, the child will not have any owner field. It means the access and permission is controlled by the master. Okay, you will understand what is access and permission controlled by the parent in the topic security model topic. Okay, but at this stage we should know the security. Okay, who can share the record to other user? Suppose I am the owner of the department. Okay, I can change the user from, I can change the ownership. I can do this. Okay, right, this guy doesn't have read permission, so it's not allowing. Okay, if a user has read permission on the department object, I can change the ownership here. Okay, so this security and sharing of a child record is controlled by master. Okay, the child record will not have owner field. The owner of master became, that's what you understand. Got me? There are four properties determines the master data relationship. The main property is relationship is mandatory. Okay, you delete the master, child will also get deleted. Roller summary field can be created. Security and sharing settings of sharing the record of the child is controlled by the parent master. It's clear to all of you, right? We'll try to understand what is lookup now. It's clear to all of you, right? Lookup is, anyway, we're going to get the detailed notes again in the different already have the notes, right? That will give the detailed notes. Any notes PDF format if I have, I will also share, right? Just go with a few notes. If you have more notes in hand, you lose the concentration. So what is lookup? Relationship is optional. You need it, then you set the relationship. When you insert a child, optionally I can choose a parent, or else I can insert a child without a parent also. Okay, no roll up summary. Roll up summary field you cannot create. Child and parent are having its, okay, we'll have owner field. Got me? So the main thing here is relationship is optional. These are all limitations. We do not have a roll up, and the permissions and everything can be controlled individually. It's no, there is no control by parent and all. Each your child object will have owner field, parent has a owner field. It's clear, right? So any example you know in real time? Project, I think we have created an object, right? Training. Okay, so I have name of the project. Okay, status of the project. So this is my standard text type field. What is this? Maybe pick list. Says in progress project or closed one or something. Okay, the trainee is to store the who are working in the project, right? Name of the trainee. Okay, maybe the status. Okay, the date of join, and then the project the trainee belongs to. The project trainee belongs to. Okay, so this is going to be a standard text field. What about this? Yeah, pick list, maybe. Okay, in service or resigned, or I say like okay, uh, not allocated, the project is not allocated. It's a date field. So this is a field we are going to create of lookup relationship type. Okay, in this case, uh, in employee object we have created a department name field. So what is the type? What is the field type, Meyer? Master detail, am I right? So this is your currency. So standard field, text field. Similarly, we are going to choose a type field type called a lookup. The same step we are going to follow. Okay. So what relationship we are going to choose here? Lookup. That's all. So when you create relationship, we'll see this field will appear with the optional field, no red mark. It's clear? That is our lookup relationship. Okay. Lookup relationship, we cannot create a roll-up summary field is not possible. Okay, child and parent is have an individual owner. Owner may be same or different, but it has its own owner field. Right. We create this object. People got this requirement. Object. Okay, new object. Right. I go with the same field. Save. So what else I have to do? Status field. Okay, status field. In progress. Closed. So what is the next object? Trainee. Go to the schema builder. Project. Okay, we're going to create the object now. Save. Date. Okay. How to give the default value here? Here you don't see the default formula editor window, right? That's the limitation we have. Yeah, I mean that editor formula, choosing the formula, building the formula, uh, that predefined formulas editor and all will not appear here. Okay, what else? We're going to create a, yeah, right. So before I create this, let's create a tab for the field. Okay. So create tab. I include only in the training management now. Okay. Right. Project. Right. So some project. Save. Right. There are 3 projects record. Trainees. Okay. So what are the field we added in the trainees? Date of join also. Edit. Date of join. Save. Okay. I can insert row. So now I need a relationship between the two objects, right? So where I can create the relationship field? Child or parent? Child. Child is a trainee. Okay. When I insert a trainee, then I'll choose a project. The trainee belongs to this project. So creating a field here, new, lookup, parent, project, name of the right name that needs to be displayed. Okay. And you don't see, yeah, here I can make the field as a record field. Optionally, I can make this. Okay, optionally I can make this, or else I can leave the optional. And there are two option here. Okay, I'll discuss this later. First, we'll create the relationship. Next, I can whether I can add to the page layout or not. I mean, assign to the profile or not. I can decide because it's optional field. I can make the. I cannot make the field as a. Yeah, I can make read only. Okay, or else I can remove the field from the access to the any profile. But what happened to the master detail? The field must be cannot make it as a read only field. If the profile has access, then they should give a value for that field. Relationship is mandatory in the case of master detail. Okay, but don't try to understand it theoretically. Now it may not able to catch the things completely theoretical way. Do it practically, then you'll get the clarity. Pardon me. Now everyone is going with the theoretical way, right? I am doing the practical thing now. But just do it practical, then you'll understand. Okay, right. Saved it. So now we are going to check. So it's a optional field. Okay, it's an optional field. So whether I need to assign this a trainee to the project, that you can decide, or else I save this. We will follow this. Okay. What about roll-up summary? I am in the parent. I cannot create a roll-up because it's in lookup relationship. Got me? And your trainee will have a owner field, and the project will also have its own owner field. If you want, you can relate the trainee with the project. People, all of you follow this, right? So I go to the project list view. Let me bring some more fields here. Status field. Okay, I have some records here. Trainees. Click go. Edit. Date of join. Project name. Save this. Right. So there is one record without a parent. Without a parent, right? This is a property of your lookup relationship. It's clear to all of you. Okay. Now we have seen some options in the relationship field, right? We have seen some option. Record option, you know it. Record option is make the field a record or not. There is an option called what to do if a lookup record is deleted. Okay. It means what to do if parent record is deleted. The lookup record is mean which record you are looking up from your trainees. You are selecting the parent. So the option here is option here is about what happened to the child when the parent record is deleted. What will happen to what will happen in the similar case in your master detail? Child will get deleted, right? But here we can only go with the two option. One is clear the value of the field. For example, okay, I have a project here. Oh, name of the project, status. Okay, and I have sorry, training. Sorry. Okay, we have one more field also. Only three. Okay. Date of this date of join, right? So this is a scenario now. Am I right? So this is object, and these are the fields. Okay. Now this option says there is option here. It says what to do if record is lookup record is deleted. The one is clear the value. Another is don't allow the user to delete. Okay. So what is the scenario now? When I go with clear the value. Okay. It means suppose I delete this. So what will happen? This value will be cleared off. That's all. Okay. The child record wherever it may have one or more child also, but everywhere when I go with the option 1, if I delete a parent, everywhere the value will be cleared off. That's what the first option says. Okay. When I go with option 2, what will happen? We can't delete. When I try to delete, we can't delete. Okay. So we'll see this practically. I go with the don't allow, do not allow. So I go to the project. I have one trainee here. I am trying to delete the lookup record. It means parent. Okay, it shows a system thrown messages. You attempt to delete couldn't be deleted because it has associated trainees. So that's the way you can optionally you can restrict that. But in the case of master detail, it will be deleted. It will delete the child also. You got it clear to all of you, right? This is one option, and there is another. Okay, edit. So what about this last one? Lookup filter. So this section you will also find it in your creating master detail field also. Okay, what I'm going to discuss now is common for your master detail field as well as lookup. You understand here? We just try to apply this concept in the master detail field also. Okay. When I look up the parent here, I need to show only the projects which are in progress, not every project record. When I look up, what happens? Every record is displayed. If you see the project, how many projects are active? Only 2 projects. One project is closed, right? For project which is closed, I do not want to add a trainee. So when I look up itself, I like to apply the filter condition. When I look up the parent record, I like to apply the filter condition. Show only the parent record based on the filter condition. It means only the in progress project show. Do not show the project which are already closed. Got me? So that's what you are going to decide here. In your right, in your edit field here, child object, relationship field, edit. So what is the option here? Lookup filter, show the settings. So here you are going to decide current project name, status equal. It's a prick list, right? So normally it appears. Which one? In progress. That's all. Say. Okay. So I go here, look up. We need to refresh, I guess. Okay. Look up. Only show only 2 records, not all the records. It's clear to all of you, right? So this the same lookup is applicable in your master detail also. It's a common property. Okay. It's a common feature. Master detail field, edit, lookup filter. Okay. Suppose you like to apply only the status of the department, show only the active department. Yes, you can do that. It's clear to all of you, right? This is your master detail and lookup. Okay, the other options you can also try, which means you just make it okay, you make it delete the record, parent record, and see whether the value is cleared off or not. Okay, that can be check yourself, right? Okay, the last part, just a quick 5 minutes session, we'll complete it. See, wherever you look up the record, first place, when I see the tab, I'm not seeing every details here, right? Only the default record name field appear here, no other field. Okay, go to department, only department number, employee. Okay, so how to bring other fields here under the recent employee layout? So this layout is under the tab. The layout is under the tab, project name alone. What about the status field, right? What about the salary field here? So this layout is comes under tab on which object? Employee object. Okay, so go to the employee object. create objects, employee. Okay, scroll down to the section called search layout. So which one you can guess? Employee tab. Okay, so go to the tab. So select, yeah, salary department, whatever field you need, say. So now refresh, you get all the details. Similarly, for every object you can customize. Okay, so one layout controlled by the search layout. That feature is called a search layout. Remember, search layout is a, you may sometimes get this question. What is search layout? Okay, search layout controls the tab layout under recent items, right? Recent items, and so this is a place considered as a searching the information. Okay, whatever recently viewed, it's a part of your search layout. What about the lookup record? It also comes under searching only, right? We are searching some parent record. So this layout is called, right? Basically, this feature is called lookup mirror. This layout is called lookup dialog layout. It's a dialog window it opens. It's a kind of dialog window. Okay. So what about other fields? Right? What about other fields? The field is belongs to which object? Department. So you have to customize this layout under department object. Okay, because I'm going to look up the department record. So I go to the department object page. I can go from here. Either way, right? You can go to the setup, build, create objects, or else the tab is selected. From here also I can go to the object section. You will follow this. So which section I have to go? Search layout. Yeah. So what is the layout I need to modify? Lookup dialog. Yeah. So it's modified. Where I can test this? In the lookup option only. Employee, lookup. I'm seeing all the details. Now I can select which department I need to relate. I have more information now. Okay. So apply the filter condition on, sorry, not filter, layout, modifying the lookup dialog layout. Clear to all of you? What are the other things it's controlling? It's controlling search result. It means what? This is your search result, right? Sales. What I'm getting here now? Only department number. So in the search result, I can also customize the layout. I need to bring status. Okay, other fields here. So belongs to which object? Department. So go to department object definition page. Okay, scroll down to search layout, search result. Whatever feed you like to display, say. So go to search again. I got it. We'll be clear with this. Okay, we have seen the tab layout, lookup dialog, and yeah, search layout. Okay, suppose the last one, I'm going to have one more, sales international. Okay, there is a department which deals with the local sales. There is a department which deals with the international sales. Okay, right. See, I make it not active, right? Sales, search it. I get 2 records here. Okay, suppose I get here, say 10, 15 records, I got the matching. Okay, among the result, I would like to apply the filter condition. Among the result, I would like to apply a filter condition, says like Show me only the active departments, not inactive departments, not all the departments. Only active departments I would like to show. Where I'm going to apply the filter? Among the search result. Okay. So which object? Department. Go to department. Scroll down to the search layout. Search, filter. Based on what field you are going to filter? Status field, save. Okay, it's not uh, big deal. It's just a simple thing. Show it up here. Click, active, apply. Got me? So that's how we'll go with this. Okay, right. Fine with all of you. So lookup dialog. What else, ma? Yeah, search results, search filter. Right. I think with this, we'll close the session today. Object relationship. So, oops. We are going to continue the relationship tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to see the rest of the relationship. This will be discussed later. It's of less importance. If I cover this topic, that might take your uh, understanding in a different direction. That might confuse the other important topics. Okay, there is order of learning. So we'll take this low priority. We'll discuss later. Tomorrow we're going to discuss about these things and revise the questions and take the exercise document and prepare the answer. That's a topic tomorrow. Got me? Right. Carry on. Online? Any question? Online people? Okay then. See you tomorrow.